Today I want to share a touching story with you about hope, healing and the power of faith. It's the story of Maria Stefani and her miracle at Lourdes. Maria Stefani, a lively 45-year-old elementary school teacher from Milan, had a life full of energy and plans. She loved her job, jogging in city parks and hiking in the mountains on weekends. My life was full of energy and plans, Mary remembers with a nostalgic smile, but everything changed in January 2017. Mary started to feel weakness in her legs. After months of tests, she received a devastating diagnosis, a rare neurodegenerative disease. The neurologist looked me in the eyes and said, "I'm sorry, Mrs. Stefani, but within 2 years you may lose the use of your legs," Mary says. At that moment I felt the ground fall out from under me. The next 5 years were a daily battle. Mary went from using a cane to a wheelchair. Chronic pain became her constant companion. Despite the support of family and friends, depression crept into her life. I had lost not only my mobility but also my hope, she confesses. It was Anna, a colleague and longtime friend, who suggested a pilgrimage to Lourdes. At first I refused, Mary admits. I didn't believe in miracles and I was afraid of disappointment. But after a sleepless night, Mary changed her mind. I had nothing to lose except my disbelief, she says with a smile. The journey was challenging, but arriving at Lourdes was amazing. The atmosphere was different, peaceful despite the crowd, Mary describes. She spent the first 2 days observing, participating in the services, feeling part of something bigger. Then came May 12th, 2022, the day that changed everything. Mary approached the pools with skepticism. The water was freezing, almost painful, she recalls, but then something changed. I felt a warmth like an electric current running through my body. That evening, in the quiet of her hotel room, Mary realized she could move her toes without pain. I cried all night, she confesses. In the following days, the improvement continued. She stood up, then took a few steps. Back in Milan, her neurologist, Dr. Rossi, was astonished. "In 30 years of practice, I've never seen anything like it," he says. Months of tests and checks followed. "We looked for a scientific explanation," explains Dr. Rossi, "but the speed and extent of the improvement challenged our medical knowledge." Today, 2 years later, Mary walks without assistance. She has returned to teaching and even goes on short hikes. "Every step I take is a gift," she says with shining eyes. "I don't take anything for granted anymore." Mary's case has been presented to the Lourdes Medical Bureau, where the verification process is long and rigorous. "We don't know if it will ever be recognized as an official miracle," explains Dr. Alessandro Conte, a member of the Bureau. But cases like this remind us how much we still have to learn about the human body and mind. Mary concludes, "At Lourdes I found not only health but hope, and perhaps that is the real miracle." Her spiritual journey did not end with her physical healing. Mary now lives with a sense of gratitude and wonder every day. "It's not just about being thankful for my healing," she explains, "but about connecting with something bigger than myself." Lourdes has documented 70 officially recognized miraculous healings and thousands of other unofficial but significant ones. These stories form a mosaic of experiences that continue to inspire and challenge our understanding. Thank you for listening to Mary's incredible story. If you are looking for healing, peace, or just a moment of grace in a busy world, Lourdes might have something for you. See you next time. Take care and be inspired.